This is Chris, and this is the Honda EM Profi Coolant Mist Collector from Camfil APC. Having a clean and safe workplace is important to machinists like Chris, and the Honda EM Profi keeps him and his workplace safe from the hazards created by working with coolant mist. Coolant is used in turning, milling, drilling, and other kinds of metalworking to cool, lubricate, and flush metal particles out of the way. In the process, some of that coolant turns into a mist that makes the air unsafe for workers like Chris to breathe. When the enclosure doors are opened, any coolant mist in the air escapes into the workplace, damaging HVAC systems, electronics, and coating everything in a layer of coolant that leads to equipment failure and production downtime. The challenge in collecting coolant comes from the inconsistency of the mist particles. Coolant is an emulsion made from a mixture of soluble oil and water. During the machining process, the emulsified particles can be broken apart or the water can evaporate. If the oil in the coolant mist gets too concentrated, it becomes thick and gums up the filters, causing them to lose efficiency. The Honda EM Profi is designed and built from the ground up to solve this problem using a leak-proof self-cleaning design. The key to this design is the two-stage demister system and fully automated spraying system. When air enters the unit, it first passes through a stainless steel mesh filter. The individual steel wires create turbulence that causes smaller mist particles to collide and form larger particles. These particles then bump into the steel wires, removing them from the air. The automatic sprayer system positioned beneath the lower stage keeps the filter clean and moist by ensuring that the oil in the coolant never gets too concentrated and can drain to the collection point easily. The upper stage filter is made up of two layers, the bottom being a stainless steel mesh similar to the lower stage, and the top a mesh made of stainless steel and fine plastic fibers. These two layers work together to collect any coolant mist that makes it through the lower stage, draining it down to the lower stage, creating a downward flow that keeps the filters clean. This means filters can last an incredibly long time, and routine maintenance is rare. The highly efficient demister stages means the optional HEPA stage doesn't have to do much work, so it has a really long filter life as well, even with 3-shift operation. Once the air has passed through the HEPA stage, 99.97% of coolant particles have been removed, and the air is completely safe to be released back into the workplace. The Honda EM Profi removes coolant mist as it's produced, which means as soon as a part is finished, Chris can safely remove it without waiting for the mist to settle. This keeps workers like Chris happy through increased productivity and better working conditions. The Honda EM Profi is designed for easy service from the floor, and everything is accessible through its large service doors. The quick lock latches make filter removal for cleaning and replacement easy, and the filters can be restored with a power washer or ultrasonic bath. The modular design of the Honda EM Profi means a solution can quickly be designed for your needs, and it's easy to increase your capacity. This system also lets Camfil APC focus on ensuring the quality of all the basic modules, so every unit we ship works at optimal capacity and is guaranteed to be leak-proof. Clean air matters to Camfil Air Pollution Control, and the Honda EM Profi is just one of the ways we help keep the air safe for people and the environment. To find out more about the Honda EM Profi and why clean air matters to Chris and workers like him, visit camfilapc.com. This is Eddie, and this is the Honda Oil Expert from Camfil APC. Eddie takes pride in being the best machinist he can be, and Camfil APC takes pride in protecting him while he does it. Oil is used in all kinds of metalworking to cool, lubricate, and flush metal particles out of the way. In the process, some of that oil turns into mist that creates a health and safety hazard for Eddie and his coworkers. Compared to other fluids like emulsion, oil particles can be really small, and that makes it harder to collect them efficiently. The Honda Oil Expert is designed and built from the ground up to do just that, using a leak-proof, progressive filtration design. The heart of the Honda Oil Expert is the dual Coapack filters, but before the oil mist makes it there, it passes through a coarse stainless steel mesh filter. This protects the Coapack filters from metallic dust and chips while acting as a demister, pulling the largest mist particles out of the air. The preliminary and then fine Coapack filters are next. The wave design provides a maximal amount of surface area for air to flow through and oil mist to collect. This keeps the differential pressure low throughout the life of the filter, which means lower running costs. Air moves through the channels of the wave, funneling the mist particles into a smaller area. This helps the particles to bump into one another, forming larger, easier to collect particles, which then impact the filter walls and collect on the fibers. The collected oil then flows downward through the fibers out of the bottom of the filter into the lower sections. This downward flow keeps the filters clean, which means the filters have an extra long life and even routine maintenance is rare. The high efficiency of the lower stages means the optional HEPA stage doesn't have to do much work, so it is able to have a really long life as well, even with 3-shift operation. Once the air has passed through the HEPA stage, 99.97% of oil particles have been removed and the air is completely safe for Eddie and his coworkers to breathe once it has been released back into the workplace. When it's time for maintenance, the Honta Oil Expert's quick-acting clamps and filter cartridges are designed for quick, tool-free, and clean filter removal and replacement. The modular design of the Honta Oil Expert means a solution can quickly be designed for your needs, and as your needs grow, it's easy to increase your capacity. This system also lets Camfil APC focus on ensuring the quality of all the basic modules, so every unit we ship works at optimal capacity and is guaranteed to be leak-proof. Clean air matters to Camfil Air Pollution Control, and the Honta Oil Expert is just one of the ways we help keep the air safe for people and the environment. To find out more about the Honta Oil Expert and why clean air matters to Eddie and workers like him, visit camfilapc.com.